And now 3-year-old annual tradition for my son Ewan and I is a 3-day cycle tour. In 2019, aged 8, we did our first from Market Harborough to Bicester, and in 2020 we cycled from Stafford back home to Coventry. This year we decided to leave England and head up to Scotland for a coast-to-coast challenge. Inspired by Marcus Stitt's films The John Muir Way, we plotted a variation on the route using Komoot to take us from Inverkip on the west coast to Dunbar on the east, passing through Glasgow and Edinburgh. 130 miles cycling, with over 100 miles of that being on traffic-free routes across an area of Scotland that neither of us had ever really explored before. If you enjoy this adventure, then please do like and subscribe for more little adventures coming soon. Enjoyed the first few miles of our cycle tour. Lovely path along by the coastal path, just enjoying the sea by the side of us, as you can see, and it's just lovely and flat and lovely views, so we're enjoying our ride so far. We rode up and over the steep hill up from Port Glasgow, which really tested the muscles out, but it's brought us up some fantastic views over moorland and through this lovely little sort of disused railway, I think it is, that we're enjoying to go across there. Some brilliant cycle tracks around this area, which we're really enjoying. This sculpture we found is of a lost legion that was supposed to deal with troubling tribes in Germanica, but ended up coming to Scotland and getting lost in the area around Dunbartonshire. So today we're off on the second leg of our ride. It's going to be Ewan's longest ride ever. So we're all off to go. It's been his first half century, and not only that, he's carrying 2 panniers as well. So take it nice and steady and enjoy the scenery. Heading off into Glasgow first and about to catch a ferry in a little while. Then ferry. About canals through cities, you've got this sort of mixture of a green sort of ribbon through the middle of a really urban area, and you get this sort of mixture of urban and rural, and it's just like this great green lungs through a city. And this is fantastic cycling as well. Proper tarmac path, makes for really smooth cycling, nice and wide. Just great way to explore Glasgow and onto the Falkirk Wheel. So we just got about 20 miles on to go to the unique Falkirk Wheel. Takes us slightly longer cycling on this canal towpath than perhaps it would along a road, because we keep stopping to enjoy things like these swans who just at the side of the towpath, having a drink and a nibble and just watching them for a little bit. It's just lovely little spots like this. We've seen several herons as well, so really lovely spot to enjoy nature as well as a great cycle ride. So enjoying at the moment, we've got the canal on one side And then on the other side we've got the mountains and the fields, really open view at the moment, so really enjoying some spectacular scenery as we cruise along here. We've just arrived at something we've been looking forward to seeing for a little while now. One of the highlights of the trip that we've been really looking forward to is the amazing Falkirk wheel. It's an amazing and unique piece of engineering, and so we're here ready to have an explore and discover more about it. It might be easy for the boats coming up the Falkirk wheel. It's not quite so easy for us. A bit of a steep climb up to get to the top to see where the boats come out, and then to carry on along the canal. That was a bit of a climb. Onto the next leg of our canal side journey, onto the Union Canal now. We've come up the rather steep hill from the Falkirk wheel, and now we're cruising along the Union Canal. Still a great path, still great views, still a great day. Reached a bit of a milestone. We've done over 40 miles now today, which is more than Ewan's ever cycled before. And not only that, he's got his panniers on as well, as before he was just out for a day ride. And we've still got a few more miles to go. We're actually going to hit his first ever half century on today's ride. So we're carrying on along this beautiful canal, the peaceful canal as well. Still a few more miles to go before we're ready to make camp for the night. Well, we've finally come off the canal towpath, just a little bit of road to do to get to our campsite for the night. And we've had to remind ourselves how to ride on roads and ride up hills as well, after so many miles just cycling on the flat by the canal. But really enjoying, hopefully getting to the campsite soon, pitching tent and enjoying some tea. Tents all struck, porridge and coffee brewed, so just able to enjoy a nice morning filter coffee before we start the day. Not quite so far to cycle today, but still a fair few miles, where we'll finish over on the east coast of Scotland, and obviously have to dip our wheels, hopefully if we can find somewhere in the other sea. Arriving on the canal into Edinburgh now, and starting to see people after a long period of very quiet area. Well, we've explored the centre of Edinburgh and seen the amazing castle, and now we're heading out of Edinburgh through the outskirts of the city on this beautiful cycle path. I'm really loving Edinburgh as a cycling city, though it is a little hilly, but also we've even seen bike clockers for people living in the tenements and things like that, so really well catered for cycling in places, or certainly the bits we've explored anyway. On we go towards the east coast now. We're out enjoying the coastal paths now. Beautiful views over the sea, and having refueled on some delicious ice cream at Esluca. So we're full of energy and enjoying the sound of the waves and the seagulls. We've cut inland now from the coast and we're heading towards our final destination, Dunbar, but across land a bit, and then we'll re-arrive at the coast when we get there and hopefully find somewhere to dip our wheels in the sea to prove we've done the coast to coast. But yeah, we're on yet another cycle path, this time not tarmacked. It is a gravel one, but still lovely, running by the side of the railway and enjoying absolutely fabulous afternoon's weather for our ride, continuing on. Well, we're cruising the last about 10 miles into Dunbar to get to the end of our journey. Mostly downhill now, fortunately. Legs are starting to feel a bit weary, especially in Ewan's case, but not surprising. He's been absolutely amazing to deliver so many miles as he's done over the last few days. So we're, continuing on. Enjoying what's a far more, it feels more English almost landscape. In fact, it feels quite like the Cotswolds around here. It's got similar colour stone and so on. We're on Route 76 of the National Cyclical Network, and just enjoying rolling through golden fields that have been recently harvested, and just enjoying the landscape.
Imagine a perfect day, absolutely flawless in every way. That's the day I'm having right now. I pinch my arm